whether it's the North America region, Latin America region, for Red Bull and whatnot. But he's been doing very... Wait a minute.
The character loyalist, DRRAY, bringing out the Vega here. Wait, what?
What is going on?
Ibuki, a much better choice nowadays, especially against Alora. He's fighting fire with fire, Vicious.
And Eltigre has been in the hyperbolic time chamber as well. He's reached master status. We have not seen that from Eltigre in a while.
He's back.
He's in full form, ready to play. Again, no, don't sleep on this Laura. Eltigre is definitely one of the more outstanding Lauras for his region. Also one of my favorite players, but again, no bias. DRRAY trying to make things work with Ibuki. Let's see how this goes for him.
Yeah, and immediately you can tell he's not hit confirming that target combo correctly with Ibuki. So he's doing the unsafe version, not the one ending with light kick.
Yeah. Jab strong fierce, definitely punishable. Jab strong short is what you need to make it safe because that's going to be unpunishable. But you do lose your turn.
But still better to lose your turn than your life.
Absolutely. Gets the confirm here. Side switch potentially. He does. Gets the mix up.
Here come the bomb. Boom, #1.
Another side switch. Yes, he goes for it again. Back to back. That's got to send mixed signals to Eltigre. He's got to be so confused as to what's going on right now.
Yeah, good way to start things off with DRRAY. Looked a little rough with those target combos early, but secures the first round here in the first game.
Yeah, but don't count Laura out just yet. With 2 bars starting in the second round, it could be very explosive.
That's reserved for Ibuki, man. Other side.
Ooh. Yeah, it could be booms on both sides, but it's looking very DRRAY. Again, he dropped it. He thought that wasn't going to hit.
Oh, that's rough. An opportunity now for Eltigre. Great V reversal there.
Oh, it's going to be party time very closely.
Oh, got caught with the big jump in.
Very close. Almost.
Half a pixel. It's more than enough. And then another jump and caught the V-skill dash.
Yeah, that was a very good eye there. He actually went for the dash. Just happened to catch mid-air for DRRAY. Very fortunate for him.
And of course, Eltigre had V-trigger active, so the dash is further range than they usually have.
Yeah, so it's going to be a very convincing first game for DRRAY. Part of the Gran Arena membership as well. That's been an ongoing thing for him and his brethren. You know, I'm pretty surprised to see the Ibuki.
Yeah, very surprised.
And how dominant that first round or the first game was. Actually, let's talk about the first round, right? His confirms, you mentioned it once.
Right.
Weren't too sharp. Immediately cleaned it up afterwards.
Well, we still haven't ever seen him do the target combo into the short. He's went for the fierce every single time.
He went for that once, and it was off of a hit. So you could kind of see the uncertainty in his gameplay.
I don't remember seeing it at all.
Yeah, there was only one instance, and he actually did it off of a confirm where it actually hit the opponent. And then for the most part, he does have the mix-ups on lock. He's gone to the other side 100% of the time thus far. So hopefully that might kind of mix up Eltigre. It's still kind of weird. You're like, do I have to block the other way still? Is he going to start mixing it up? You know, but if I were DRRAY and I were playing Ibuki, I'd be like, you know what, I'm just going to
do it on the other side every time, right?
Well, I'm going to just
mix up?
I'm going to do anything I can just to get this mix-up going, and I'm not even going to know what side it's on, because all I have to do is press a button.
I think about it the same way we saw earlier with Corpo EX. Corpo X. How do you say that? Is it Corpo EX?
You can go with either or.
Right.
Sure.
So Corpo earlier, he came out with back-to-back command grabs nonstop. He's like, look, I'm just going to keep command grabbing you nonstop, never going to try to meet you or anything, and never hit another button, just command grabs. And then all of a sudden, he's like, that didn't work.
For the first 2 games, yeah.
Let me stop. And so, we might see the same sort of strategy come out of DRRAY.
We got plenty of games to work with here in the top 8. Again, this is the loser side. For those of you just tuning in with us, it is 3 out of 5.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Eltigre versus DRRAY. The side switch blocks and gets the punish for it. Yep, excellent awareness from Eltigre. I like it. A lot more active with the buttons is Eltigre. Trying to maintain that space. The anti-airs are on point. Sunset wheel #1.
And I hate that situation, where you get crossed up on the ground, so you decide to block it and you get command grabbed.
Yeah, that's definitely Laura's strong suit. One of the biggest complaints, right, is just how ambiguous she is after all those resets. And speaking of ambiguity, drops it.
Well, he still has an opportunity to make the stun bar happen, but not going to happen. V-trigger now active for Eltigre.
Not quite the party starter she wanted, but still manages to get the command or the elbow through.
Oh, we living?
High times, yeah.
Yeah, he's not forfeiting the round. Still has 3 kunai ready to go.
Down to 2. Again, kunai management is very crucial for the character like Ibuki.
Well, that's something we haven't seen much of it as well, his V-skill usage.
It's pretty close here.
Oh my god, the double throw?
The frantic
I'm really scared.
throw.
I swear I'm really scared. I was going to try to throw you back. It's throw tech, I swear.
Good composure from Eltigre. Missed the first opportunity to whiff punish. Fired right back with the crouch medium kick. Just in time to catch the second throw.
Uh-oh. Trouble. Good back kick from DRRAY on the wake up there.
Ooh. Excellent trade-off. Paying tenfold for Eltigre.
In the front. Oh, what a mistake. Opportunity.
He went for the no mix-up, and it backfired.
Other side for DRRAY. Where's he going this side? Other side again. Stun.
100%.
No. He should have spent a bar on that. He would have had the stun.
It's a very close call for both mix-up characters and both players frantically just trying to keep their composure.
Yeah, DRRAY looked like he used that bomb just to buy himself a little bit of time.
No,
bomb.
He just throws it. He just feels like lobbing a big one. No anti-airs presented.
He couldn't have pressure into nothing and went for neutral throw bait. I
I
cannot believe that. Clipped him and boom, get wrecked.
Eltigre catching that fierce crush counter all over the place these last couple of rounds. Eltigre definitely could have had it the last instance. Dropped that last mix-up because he couldn't tell what side he was on from what it looked like. And, you know, the same instance for DRRAY. He had the mix-ups. Again, he went underneath to the other side, so it's technically been 100% on that mix-up.
It's always worked on the other side so far.
I mean, at this point, I would just assume.
Right?
Until he actually knows how to keep it on the same side. Shouldn't be too hard, right? But
maybe he doesn't know how. I love the bomb usage. I gotta say.
Just throwing it
like,
out
you know
there.
what, man? I don't know what's happening. Boom!
Yeah, and it wasn't enough for Eltigre to kind of punish because the second lob is very different from the first. Again, you're still able to control when the bomb goes off. However, off the second bomb, you kind of treat it like a second Aegis. There's a lot more time to punish it on the way out.
A lot more recovery on it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, startup and recovery. Yeah, because in the first one, it's the freeze frame.
Right.
So, you know, the startup relatively quickly, or relatively fast, and you get to continue the combo, right? Second time, not so much. So Eltigre has to be a little weary of that. And that's how you see DRRAY, how the unfamiliarity with the character.
No, you definitely is showing 100%.
Well, we'll see what happens between these two. Again, it's going to be tied up here 1-1. These are 3 out of 5. Eltigre versus DRRAY. You know, do you think he would switch out to Vega?
I think he could. I mean, maybe you want to see how the Ibuki would do. Let's see what it is. It's sticking it out with the Ibuki. DRRAY's committed.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know if he's been using Ibuki the whole tournament.
Again, we could do the research on that in just a little bit. Hopefully, if anybody out there on social media could let us know how he's been doing, you could check out the brackets if you can and see if he's stuck it out with Ibuki the entire time. Again, it's very hard to tell. You'd have to go down to the archives as well.
But here we go. Game 3 coming up now. Eltigre versus DRRAY. This is loser bracket action here in the top 8. There's that V-skill coming out early from DRRAY.
Nice check with the slide max distance. Now that move is relatively unsafe. But he managed to clip Eltigre max distance. Oh, and no crush counter. Didn't wait on the way down.
Yeah, still very surprising. Probably a missed input.
Same side. Tried to go for the throw bait, but got a V-reversal instead. So some resources spent on DRRAY's behalf.
Man, this corner pressure was being so effective. But DRRAY target combos the way out of it. Doesn't really confirm.
Yeah, tried to go for the command dash afterwards. Didn't quite get it to go for the reset. Really unfortunate because Eltigre now, being the monster that he is with that pressure, getting first game of game 3.
Man, you cannot give Laura an inch.
First round, I should say. Excuse me. Yeah, give her an inch. She's going to take a mile. Absolutely. Eltigre already bullying DRRAY towards the corner. You see that movement in the neutral, and again,
Same thing.
It's the thing we fear the most.
What side am I on? Oh, you're blocking? Get wrecked. Command grab.
Oh, I guess the right side, but I'm getting thrown? That's
Other
not
side
fair.
blocked this time from Eltigre.
I like that whiff punish.
Where are we
Walking
going?
right
In
out of
the
there.
front.
There it is. Had to see it. I'd be definitely mixed up with that.
I love that he immediately went for the mix-up once it was blocked.
Oh, no. He got that reset going for him, but he dropped it. DRRAY with a chance to live here.
Yeah, DRRAY needs to activate that trigger. Here it comes. He's out of kunais. He's out of kunais.
Good call, Rip. It wasn't enough to extend the combo. He could pay for it right then and there. Eltigre with 2 games. The unfamiliarity is showing.
And that's going to put Eltigre up 2-1. Of course, this is loser bracket action, so if DRRAY wants to switch to Vega, now is going to be his time to do so.
That was a very sick call out, by the way. As soon as he got the hit with Crouch Strong, tried to go for it and didn't get anything. It was just nothing but a whiff.
What's in my pocket?
Nothing. Nothing to fear here. Don't worry. I don't feel like hitting you today. Just take this round.
I'm a ninja. What? What?
Yeah, that's one of the things you need to be aware with as a Ibuki. Your meter management also has to do with the kunais. You know, you only have access to 6. You have to spend the time to actually reload and go back to neutral. That kind of diffuses some of your momentum. And right then and there, if you don't have the kunais intact, you're gonna miss out on a potential kill opportunity like he did there.
Yeah, exactly. So very interesting situation here. We're gonna have to see if DRRAY is gonna stick it out with Ibuki. You know, it definitely does not seem to be, as you mentioned, as familiar with the character as he is with Vega, of course.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be really interesting to see if he decides to bring out the Vega here. This is loser bracket action, so his tournament life is on the line now.
He's going to have to turn off his PlayStation 4 if he does not make it through, but I know he's going to be watching through Twitch TV to check out his brethren play. Further and further down the online qualifier, but here we go. It's going to be game number 4.
Game 4 incoming. Eltigre versus DRRAY.
So maybe he might make the switch to Vega. Who knows? This is his last limb, and he does.
It's Vega time.
That's what I like to see. This is where I want to see him pull out all the stops here. I want to see his months and months of training back in the game in Season 2.
Yeah, I wanted to see a Vega. It's been so long.
Yeah, you know, you rarely get to see Vegas in general throughout the CPT. A lot of known Vegas. There's some East and West Coast, sure. But on a world scale, not too many.
Right, you're definitely not seeing any make waves in top 8s.
But again, DRRAY made it pretty far with this character throughout the CPT. Made it to Capcom Cup 2016. That speaks volumes.
Oh, man, but Eltigre with the early advantage now. Not what you want to be against Laura. Knocked down.
Yeah, in general, as Vega, he does not have the best defensive options on Wake Up. Has to spend the resources to kind of neutralize the situations.
Yeah, beat the anti-air that time.
I like the check from Eltigre, mixing up between highs and lows. What a threat.
Yeah, he like smothers him. Like, oh, you can try to walk back. Here's this crouching medium kick. You ain't going anywhere.
Oh, the slap out of the air. Jump back medium punch. Tried to go for it. You know, I don't blame him risking it all on that one because he had a tough hill to climb on that one.
Yeah, and Eltigre, you know, had the command grab scout. He's like, I'm just going to backdash here. I'm outie.
Yeah, that was the optimum position for Eltigre to make himself safe. Just backing out of harm's way. Not having to press a button to fear a counter hit. Nice call. Yeah, great blocks from DRRAY.
Yeah, and the medium punch anti-airs have been really working off Eltigre. And there it is again, that crouching medium kick to stop his retreat.
With that exchange, DRRAY still has to make waves here against Eltigre. Hasn't been much of a threat so far in the neutral.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten anything started. I mean, look at the life bars. Finally, a little check that got the gray life.
And it's so refreshing to see Laura's not going as nutty as we usually see them. DRRAY is definitely calculating his approaches here against DRRAY.
And again, that medium punch anti-air working out so well for him in this matchup. And DRRAY sitting on a couple bars of meter.
These moments are just so intense, right? Against Vega in claw mode, he's got such extensive normals that you can't really invade that space freely. He's keeping him in check, but Eltigre is just trying.
Like you're seeing right now. And now DRRAY sitting on full meter. Here comes the trigger from Loradon. Oh my gosh, mistimed the throw. And DRRAY has that trigger ready to go as well. Now, oh wow, just a little short of the slide.
And what a conversion from Eltigre, spotting it almost instantaneously. Nice blocks as well, but back to the corner. It's still party time. He could get it. Dropped it. Dropped the opportunity.
Almost had the chase down. Baits out the anti-air, and that's going to be enough damage. Yes,
sir. Absolutely. Yeah, DRRAY getting that confirmed. Long distance calling. The call has been connected, but he's finally on the board here. Had to spend the meter too.
Man, the walk speed playing such a huge factor here. Laura's walk speed just back walking away from all of Vega's options.
And that reset. Very, very good blocks from DRRAY, knowing the side to be on. And didn't fear the command grab. He just walked out of safety just in case.
Of course, set point right now for Eltigre.
And again, look how calm Eltigre is on these approaches. He's not even trying to counter poke. Reset. Nice.
Wow, he's jumped with her.
He's out of there. He found the opportunity and dashed under. Very smart choice from DRRAY.
Yeah, that was a great, and I cannot believe he got to the other side there. That was impressive stuff.
I thought he was going to stay on the same side. I thought it wasn't going to be enough distance to cover.
Oh, and that V-skill overhead starting to connect now.
Oh, now V-trigger is never going to be a factor with DRRAY at this point in time.
And he's in big trouble here. Brings the claw back out. Trying to get that gray that he's been building up on Eltigre. Got it.
Pause off this time. Does have access to the command grab, but he has to be close enough to use it. Is that going to be close enough? Drops it again?
Oh, where's she going? Wrong way.
Yeah, missed input. Yeah, he tried to go for the elbow, but got the thunderclap instead. Did it pay off? No, not quite.
Wow, great dash out there from Eltigre. And the overhead gonna close out the set for Eltigre. DRRAY bringing up the Vega maybe a little too late, perhaps.
Hoping on a wish and a prayer. That was definitely a long shot because it's the reason why I say that is because it's highly punishable, right? Like being able to throw that max distance either way, you're still going to lose your turn and get punished. It's still very risky, but it worked out for him. He had a lot of room for error because he was up one whole game.
I don't think it was blocked once, though. I think he landed 3 of them. So